What's up? How are you?
Hello, Aman.
I'm good.
I'm
How are
great. How are
you?
you?
Still
How are you doing?
surviving, managing.
Yes, by God's grace, all of us are still surviving. Yes, that's true. How how has lockdown been treating you so far?
I think it's been really good also and really bad also. Like, I think everyone's having those moody days. So it happens. Sometimes I wake
Yeah.
up and I'm like, chalo drive pe jate. Then I realize nahi ja sakte. And the time I usually wake up is 2 a.m. at night. Through the day I'm sleeping. So रात का तो ड्राइव और मुश्किल हो गया. I used to go on nice drives, listen to my rough mixes, chill with friends. It's all like feels like 2-3 साल हो गए ऐसे इस चीज को होके.
Yeah,
Hi
it
to
really feels like
everyone.
it's been with you. Yes, and so many people said, Amal bhai late आता है पर great आता है. You're not even late, but still, I
5
hate
minutes,
saying that.
7 minutes late. कोई लिख रहा है
Not even
मैम प्लीज
five,
लाइव
करो
सेव
अभी
करो.
2-3 minutes. Okay, anyways, Aman, I want to talk to you about your song, the new latest song that you've composed, Dil Ko Maine Di Kasam. What an amazing, amazing song. Congratulations. It's #1 on iTunes and it's getting rave reviews everywhere. Fans are loving it.
Thank you so
But
much.
I want to ask you how the process of making it. You made it during lockdown, right?
See, the composition and the lyrics was something we had made 7 years ago. It's not even like कि अभी
Oh,
बना है. It was a song I made when I was 23, and then
oh my God.
from our we keep listening to our own music sometimes to see. I was just going through stuff, and we replayed it to Bhushanji last year, who said we'll do
Uh-huh.
something or at a later date. And जब बनाया भी था, there was this little ghazalish vibe to it. It's not like a long song with hook line. It actually starts with the thought. It's got a little 60s 70s format. In 2 lines it says दिल को मैंने दी कसम न धड़के तेरे बिना धड़के तो सारी जिंदगी
Yeah.
तड़पे तेरे बिना. So the point comes across in just 2 lines. And
In those
usually our
two lines
songs
itself.
have to drop down to maybe a hook where like मैं हूँ hero तेरा. Those things are
Yeah.
missing from this song, but I'm glad that even without that, it's not it's not a formulaic song. It's a rebellious yet I think a
Yeah.
commercial song. So I'm happy that it's come now and still after 7 years. And huge respect to Kumar and Arijit Singh and Arvinder Khera, Bhushan Kumar and Asim Riaz and Himanshi. Everyone, I think the whole packaging, the whole video also, in spite of being
Yeah.
happening in lockdown, it's not looking like it's been compromised. It's done really well.
Absolutely. I mean, the video is beautiful, the song is beautiful, and everyone's loving it. As you can see on the live, everyone's saying like it's an amazing song, it's a banger, it's amazing.
Thank you,
Um,
guys.
and already questions are coming in. Like, when are you going to work with Arijit Singh again?
That I think Arijit Singh needs to send me his new phone number because he's changed it for the 50th time now. When he will send me his number and say this is the new number, then I will work with him.
Yeah, absolutely. But I've always wondered this, and I've always wanted to ask music composers this. What is your process of making music? Like, how does it start? Like, do you write down? Do you have a mathematical process to it, step by step? ऐसा क्या है? Like, what do you do?
I think that is the wrongest way to do music. यानी जो planned music होता है वो कभी यानी पहुंचेगा ही नहीं. It cannot be that. So now if I'm here, like I'll just maybe get up, go, just maybe walk around in the hall, play a little cricket,
Yeah,
like just hit the wall. Like it's just doing normal things. And I have a
yeah,
little small terrace also here. So I go out and I just mainly I feel more connected to make music when I'm out, more in nature than just in like buildings and trapped.
right.
So that's the main reason why I took this studio where I wanted a little terrace. I fought with my mom and said कि कुछ हो ना हो terrace होना चाहिए मैं बाहर जाके हवा ले सकता हूँ. So
हाँ,
that I think makes me always it's like a wind brings a tune to me. I just feel like I'm a little blessed in that matter that I don't
mm-hmm.
think of making songs every day. It's just when I think of, I feel like, okay, something, I feel that little bubbling happening, and a tune comes,
Yeah.
and I, with obviously working with a lot of senior composers as an assistant, and working with Kumar and Manoj Muntashir, Rashmi Virag, really
Yeah.
learned writers. So कहीं ना कहीं मैं भी थोड़ी बहुत I've learned how to do my little basic writing. So I write down that rough so that a meter is formed, a skeleton, and then I sing it as a voice note and I forget about it. And then I just wait. Maybe the next inspiration is around the corner, or voice note that I've recorded, last night. I try to remember the tune. If it comes easily to me, I'm like, yeah, this is a nice song. And if it doesn't, then I
Okay.
feel, okay, it must be nice, but it's slightly complicated. So that little balance I like to keep, so that even if you, or, someone who's not a singer or a composer, who just likes listening to good music,
Yeah.
if you hear the song, you
Mhm.
shouldn't be completely, it shouldn't be something that you don't relate to. Somewhere that relatability, maybe in simple Hindi, or, a simple melody
Mhm.
has to happen.
Mhm. Yeah.
Them to understand, and it's not even too, non-poetic that, someone like my dad or, his age group will be like, kuch bhi likh diya. So it's got that little balance I try to make. I work really hard on my lyrics with the lyrics writers, and they almost reach a point where
Right.
they want to trick me, but we come up with good songs after that.
Amal, because Arman and you, of course, collaborate quite a lot,
Yeah.
and he's your brother. What is one best thing and one worst thing about working with your brother?
I've said it too many times, but the worst thing is that the day he's recording for me, or anything, like, he's got this little mental block. वो अगर I don't know if he's even in the house. He's that silent. Everywhere. I'm taking over every room.
Right.
Mine is a different approach. I enter with like a dhamaka. He's like in one corner. So there's one thing that if he by mistake, if he shouts and maybe hangs एंग्विश कि मेरा भाई मुझसे लड़ता है, इतना चिल्लाता है, मुझे भी चिल्लाता है, और फिर देन ही एक्सपेक्ट्स मी टू किल इट इन द स्टूडियो आल्सो, which is something which will not be easy, so I don't blame him. बोलना नहीं करना.
Yeah.
That's little bit of a sweet quality that he takes my rubbish. I really push him, and we were doing Chale Aana. everything.
Really, and like on the live itself, people are like, I've heard the story before, but I love hearing it again and again because you guys are so great.
Thank
मतलब
you.
you know what I feel, Aman, I feel like अगर एक और music single या video कर रहे हो, like I feel like you all should shoot it at home, just the both of you, like maybe having the
Two
fight during
brothers.
it behind the scenes.
I think that's a nice we make. It'll at least even make him also believe that we can do something peaceful. So we should do this. This is a good idea.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because I'm telling you, like, as your fans, like, we love it. We'll absolutely love it because they love seeing you, like, obviously hearing you all. So let's do it. Come on. We are
Okay.
waiting for that Yari Wala song, like the
Yeah,
Malik Brothers song.
Before that, I'm going to sing Dil Ko Maine Di Kasam so that they first become a little calm, then we can talk. 1 second.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
को मैंने दी कसम दिल को मैंने दी कसम न धड़के तेरे बिना दिल को मैंने दी कसम न धड़के तेरे बिना धड़के तो सारी जिंदगी धड़के तो सारी जिंदगी तड़पे तेरे बिना
or do you prefer composing for films, or do you prefer like individual singles or albums that you create on your own? What do you prefer?
I think I was, you can say, not in a boastful way, but I feel I was born to be a film composer. You know, I have that cinematic music within me. It's in me. It's all around me. You know, I've grown up also in an environment where everyone's been a musician, but somewhere I have that little edge maybe of you know, the youth liking my music. So sometimes even if a song has that little filmy element like Dil Ko Maine Di Kasam has a little 80s 90s kind of vibe in its melody and words, but the connect of 2020 a little bit on the sound, or maybe, you know, making it relevant, you know, dynamically and sonically for youngsters, that way I feel I, you know, have that balance. Even if it's going to sound like, it sounds like a film song, but it's not, it's an independent song. So I don't
Yeah.
really think so much, you know, I want to do only films or only this. I'm going to venture into everything. I eventually want to score music, the whole background score for films, or maybe for a game, I used to do these things,
Yeah.
back in the day, do jingles. Now maybe web's really big. So something I did for Alt Balaji also, Broken but Beautiful. I made a song called
Right.
Shame, and that song also got really well received. So today it's not just one medium that's making music reach out, but obviously that thirst to always do a full score and a soundtrack and put music to a visual, that's always fun. I always I'm going to be a composer. I'm not just going to be a singer and forget my music, and that's my first love. It can't go anywhere.
Right. I want to ask you because in the 90s we had a burst of like singles, जैसे
Yeah.
music albums ही आ रहा है. It was a different genre altogether. Music was an industry, it was like thriving, and then we came like a little later, like maybe now it's mostly playback. Now it's coming back because of the lockdown
Yeah.
and everything. I feel like a lot more. I think that is coming back. Do you think now is a great time for like whether it's aspiring singers or composers or something to be out there and like create their own music?
Completely. I think, a lot of music is being consumed without films also. And I'm happy that, since like in the 90s, they tried doing that whole indie pop thing. But even then, there were like indie pop, apart from a few Sonu Nigam or Shan or KK albums, most of them were just rehash of the 60s or 70s remix, Mere Naseeb and all of that. And it worked. Then it again crashed because obviously a trend goes out, and then film music took over heavily with really good composers like maybe uh, Jatin Lalit and Nadeem Shah, Anu Malik, then Preetham, Vishal Shekhar, Rahman, Salim Suleiman, Shankar Ehsaan Loy, Sajid Wajid, my dad, all these guys, like they brought about film music to its glory. And then film music again lost its glory because of maybe just too many item songs, and and then a wave came of Ashiki, Tumiyo, and which brought back peaceful music. So there have been changes always, but I think good melody, whether it's romance or dance or anything, good melody with good lyrics always, will connect to people. And it's very important, to know what's happening. I'm just giving this like a little as a guidance to, upcoming musicians also, that it's not necessary that kuch chal gaya to wahi hai. You can keep trying new things, maybe you'll fail, one of them will do well. So I think that guidance is very important, and that's about it. It's got that little film disconnect that's happened is because now there are no films, so the audience still wants to hear music. So you see artists like a Pratik Kuhad, you see Arman, you see Darshan Rawal, Badshah, and he sings back with his song Billo Tu Aa Gaya. So everyone's doing independent music, and it's reaching out. It's not like ki people are waiting ki I will see a hero and I will hear the song. So maybe musicians were always saviors and heroes from before, and maybe people are just realizing that.
Probably. But I'm getting so many requests for you to sing two songs. One is Shame that you mentioned earlier,
Okay.
and another is O Khuda. So please, if you
Okay,
could.
okay. These are songs that I've never played much in any live because I never practiced them. So I'm going to give me a minute.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, from the part they really like, I'm going to start. I know they always tell me that I've not sung that bit. Why didn't you sing it? So let's do it from there only.
Yeah, go for it.
सदियों से मैंने बंद किए जो दरवाजे दिल के वो खुले इस बार सीने में मेरे पत्थर सा था जो करने लगा वो अब तुझसे प्यार किया खुद को तेरे हवाले चलो आओ मिलके सजा ले शामें, कहीं ऐसी शामें, चलो हम चुरा ले कहीं ऐसी शामें, शामें, कहीं ऐसी शामें, चलो हम चुरा ले कहीं ऐसी शामें। ओ na 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 na, hey, 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 hey. This is my song "O Khuda," and I feel, at the point it released with "Main Hu Hero Tera," which was sung by Salman Sir and Arman, it got so successful that "O Khuda," somewhere I felt got left behind. But I can't believe that, everyone today is just like, oh Khuda, oh Khuda, oh Khuda.
Yeah, everyone, like I'm telling you, from the minute I started the live, everyone came out was like, please ask him to sing O Khuda, please ask him to sing O Khuda.
It's magical, like I feel, sometimes a musician makes a song and those songs sometimes don't reach out, and the ones you think are not going to reach out, they become really big. So this is a song, which was very close to me, and sometimes, emotionally I was a little disturbed when it didn't work because I blamed myself because I thought I've sung it, that's why it's not worked. I was like, maybe if there was a bigger singer or whatever, those factors were in my head. But today I think it's vindication day. It's not what I thought. And even
not
seeing
at
so
all.
many people.
I'm telling you.
Thank
like
you guys.
Literally every second comment, it's O Khuda.
Okay, so I'm going to sing this first, obviously, as the version was before Kumar sir wrote it. तेरे बिन जीना है ऐसे, दिल धड़काना हो जैसे, ये इश्क है क्या दुनिया को हम समझाए कैसे, आ दिलों की राहों में हम कुछ ऐसा कर जाए, एक दूजे से बिछड़े तो सांस लिए बिन मर जाए। ओ खुदा बता दे क्या लकीरों में लिखा हमने तो बस इश्क है किया। खुदा बता दे क्या लकीरों में लिखा हमने तो बस इश्क है किया। प्यार की इन राहों में मिलते हैं कितने दरिया, लाख तूफानों में भी दिल को मिल जाता है जरिया। इस दिल के इरादों में है इतना असर, लहरों से किनारों पे करता है सफर। ओ खुदा बता दे क्या लकीरों में लिखा हमने तो बस इश्क किया। आ And the original lyrics were
Oh my God.
तेरे बिन जीना यारा मुझे ना जीना गवारा हर एक एहसास में तू है हर दुआ में नाम तुम्हारा दो दिलों की कहानी है एक राजा एक रानी है दुनिया भूलेगा सदियों तक ये ऐसी प्रेम कहानी है ओ ना 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 तेरा हमने तो बस इश्क है किया
Oh my God, I have goosebumps. Oh my God, Amal, that was amazing, amazing. I have to ask you, I mean, of course, you've grown up around music, you've grown up with music. But who is that one not one, there are many, I'm sure, but like one singer or composer as a child that you listened to and you were like, oh my God, I think I'm in love, or like that inspired you to become, what you are today, to follow your dream?
I think growing up, I was listening to a lot of music. Obviously, that used to happen in my house. But, my grandfather, Sri Sardar Malik, he was someone who I thought was way cooler and more progressive than his times. He was a composer in the late 60s. But when I was born until the age of 15, I spent most of my time with him because at my house there used to be music sittings and I used to be at my grandfather's house. So he used to sing Hindustani classical rags with jazz chord progressions and stuff, which was something, very new for me. I haven't formally trained in Hindustani classical. I've learned a little bit of, Western classical. And he brought me closer to, Hindustani music. And from there began my journey of listening to, Madan Mohan and R.D. Burman, S.D. Burman. And while I was growing up, when I was in school, it was Nadeem Shan, Jatin Lalit, Anand Milan, Anu Malik, all these musicians. The whole 90s era, the 80s, I think from the 60s to the 90s, everything that's available on that box, the Sare Gama Karwa, as people hear today. I used to have those cassettes, and my dad used to give me those cassettes and I used to listen to them. And I grew very influenced by their melody and their thoughts. But while I was a musician, I was a very big geek and a crazy gadget freak. So I used to, I'm like I didn't have enough money to get a laptop or a computer. So my friend Krish, I took his computer, we reassembled it and made it into a music production unit, and that was my first setup where I worked on. And that's where I realized that I love even electronics and just those things. So I was completely into computers, into gadgets, buying new keyboards, gear, and from there I started listening to a lot of electronic music, a lot of orchestral scores, and at home it was Rahman sir, it was Preetham Da, and luckily I assisted two, three really great composers like Amar Mohile, who did the background score of Sarkar, and Sandeep Chauta, and Salim Suleiman. So, I learned a really diverse range of music from these people. And I think everyone influenced me. Maybe my sound is very early, 2000s till now. It's the last 20 years have, inspired my sound production. But the melodies are straight heartfelt and they're from like the 70s or the 80s and 90s. It's that era. So I like to bring that because I don't want to be known just to, create electronic music and, just like dance tracks. Or, even though I'm known for maybe a Suraj Duga or a Karge Chul and all that. But my music is more like Main Rahu Ya Na Rahu and Bol Do Na Zara and Kaun Tujhe. Like really heartfelt because I am like that.
Soulful, soulful.
I'm like
Music
that
with
as
a
a
soul.
human being also. So that's the real music that I make. So I love doing that.
Absolutely. I want to know what is Amal Malik's playlist like? Like, what are you listening? Like 3 songs on the top of your playlist. Of course, aside from Dil Ko Maine Nahi Kasam.
I never listen to my music once it's released. I get rid of it.
Really?
I can't. Even when it plays on the radio in any 5-10 seconds, I'll maybe make a story because Arman said you should be doing that. So I do those things. And, and after that, I just change the channel because I don't like to resonate with the same notes that I've just put out. So that's gone.
Right.
So, but it's
Right.
very different. Like I'll be listening to maybe Enrique, maybe Elton John, maybe Taylor Swift, maybe Porcupine Tree, maybe Morgan Heap, all of those kind of music, that people don't hear. And I listen to a lot of background scores, like maybe The Dark Knight. I'm a big Hans Zimmer fan, and that's one person. If I ever get to see him, also I might faint. That's the only person I can get starstruck about. And Hindi music, I have like recently, if you say, I really like this song, Shayad. Then I like, this is a single that came out that was by Rochak and Jubin. Which one? मेरी आशिकी पसंद आए. Recently it came out and it's doing really well. And Teri Mitti is something which hasn't left me. It's a very nice song. These 3 songs are on a mental loop with me. And maybe, I feel like which connects to my soul as a composer. And these 3 are on repeat mode, but where, someone who I look up to and who's done a great job would be Mithun, who made Tujhe Kitna Chahne Lage Hum. That song, I think it brought the whole country back towards love, and that's a beautiful song. So these 3-4 songs are my favorites.
Absolutely. I have to ask you, like, when you're composing a song, and do you already have a singer in mind when the song comes to you? Or how is that singer selection process? How do you come up with, like, the singer?
See, I make the song first, obviously, and depends on what scale also. It's depends on every singer's capability of singing. If I want it to be really high pitched and maybe open, powerful singing, then Arijit is one option because and then maybe KK. Then if I want a little subtle, little heartfelt, like a lover boy, romantic voice, Arman for me is the best bet. And he's my in-house superstar, so why not? And that's these 2-3 singers, KK, Arijit, Arman, and Sonu Nigam and Shan. Like I've worked with all of them, so I didn't really plan to work immediately. No, this is Arijit. No, that's Arman. It's growing with the song. I start realizing, okay, no, this might be good in this person's voice. So I've had Patta Patta with Sonu Nigam, Tu Bula Jise from Airlift with KK, Tum Ho To, there's one single that Shan Sir did, and Arman and Arijit have sung the maximum of my romantic ballads. So the process is obviously like when you're doing it for a particular film, and obviously there's a senior director or maybe the producer and label, and there's music supervisors. There are a lot of factors. It's just like, it's not like the old days where just a singer and composer and a lyricist are the elements of the song. You make a song today with a lyricist, it goes through layers of approval from a producer to a director to a label team, head, everything. And obviously, like, it's a choice that I put forward, I feel this is the voice. But sometimes those choices are, they don't work for all of them. So it's mutually agreed upon. And I don't know about many, but like I don't call too many singers to my studio to record scratches. Or I'm very emotional in that process. Also, I don't make someone feel कि मैं आपको गाना दे रहा हूँ और ये आपकी life बना देगा kind of fake rubbish dialogues. I'm not that guy. So I am very honest and straight up कि ये एक demo है and I'm presenting. And if you are sure, like because this might go or not go, I don't know myself. So I'm very clear about those things. Yeah, and I don't call senior singers to try demos or anything. That's not my way. I have my team, of Yash Narvekar and Arman, and these guys also really fabulous singers who because we grew up together, and in spite of them both being successful singers, one sung Mukabla, Arman sung so many songs in so many languages. They, on my request, maybe would sing for me, and they would understand if I told them that their voice is not going through. So I don't like to bring that upon any new singer or any even senior singer's mind. I rarely have five, six people singing my song. It's almost one or two. It's either this or that. I know that black and white difference. It's never unsure.
Right.
That's how I choose. But obviously, like a lot of debate also happened where people speak and say that, that's the singing process is not very easy, and labels have their own artists, and, those kind of things. That is something, it's a thing that's followed even in the West. Like you'll see Warner Music or you'll see Sony or Universal. They have their 10 artists and they always promote them. And if there is someone they see who's new and who's talented, they legally sign on those people and they work with them. So, that's the music business and that's up to the labels. So, if you want to make music of your choice, you have to have complete ownership on that. Then you have to have your own label, which is the way forward with Arijit is doing, or Salim Salman, and everyone's doing. So, but when you're working for a film and you have people who will decide the song and who will, there are chances that even I've done songs and I've been replaced from almost 16, 17 films where my song has been shot and a recreation has been put onto it, just slapped on that same video. So you have to take these things really sportingly also. I believe it's this industry is, I want to tell all these youngsters who are coming in, trying to be composers, singers, lyricists, it's not easy. You see that you think I've come 5 years back and here I am. It's not that. It started when I was 8. I struggled. 15, I got my first job as an assistant. 23, 8 years later, I got my first film. And that also was, not by just a phone call because my dad's Dabu Malik or whatever, okay, mere bete ko sun lo. We had the same process. Like people used to meet actors. Arman went, tried to meet Salman sir. There were like 20 composers there. And he waited 6-7 hours, played our music, and that's how maybe Jai Ho happened. And still there is going to be a downfall. People feel you've done a superstar's film, oh, he's arrived. It didn't happen. And from there I regained my foothold slowly, steadily. I went back to even studying NCOM. I went back to almost quitting music. So many people used to say I'm not a chip of the old block like Annu Malik or Dabu Malik. So just forget that. Like I know it's tough to say, like it's easier to say, and it's not going to happen. When it happens to you at the age of 23, you see people writing rubbish about you just because of one album. So you start to feel a little agitated. But if you keep focused, I think everyone will find their inner voice and come out with one good song which defines your music, and that will work. If it's true to you, like you are true with music, it won't fail you. If you try to make it gimmicky and make it like, हाँ ये डाल देंगे तो hit हो जाएगा, then people read through that. That can work in dance tracks, like in fun songs. But in romance, and it's the same. You can't fake love. If you have it, it's there. If you are not emotional, you will not make a real song. You will make an almost real song. So that's the focus. Just find that inner voice and fight. It's okay. I also fight with my producers. I fight with directors. I fight with labels. But for the right thing. Because we have to know it's 50% business and it's 50% music for them. So that's a word.
That's amazing. I have to ask you, if hypothetically or like in the future, who's 3 people you really, really want to like give songs to, like singers you want to collaborate with?
That's a nice question. I'm happy this is a different question from so many people. I think I have not worked with Sunidhi Chauhan. I really like her voice a lot, and it's just maybe a really good song. If I make, I will go and get her to sing it. And it was a dream to make Udit ji sing, and it's not yet happened. So maybe a song. I remember Ashik Surrender Hua from Badrinath, which I sang eventually. I wanted Udit ji to sing it, but somewhere, when we saw the video and the lip sync that Varun did, it looked hand in glove. So my director didn't want to change. He was like, I don't have time now. We're too late. We have to release. So I was like, okay, no problem. But Udit Narayan and Sunidhi Chauhan are 2 singers that I would really like to work with. And maybe, like, because I'm her fan, and she's a very futuristic tone still would be Usha Uthup would be one singer really
Oh
I
my God.
love
Wow.
love her
Yeah.
voice. So these three are on my
True.
wish
True.
list, and
I
let's see.
hope they're listening. This is going on her Instagram, so I
This
hope
whole
all of
live
them
is going to
listen.
go, and all the fans are going to edit and send it to them. They're going to send it, so there's no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, so I hope they're listening. So, Aman, before I will let you go, I'm going to play a small game. I hope that's okay.
Giving
And
you game music.
yes, game music. Okay. It's basically I'm going to give you words, and you have to sing. You have to sing any song with that word.
Okay,
Any song.
let's try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Chalo, let's try. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First word is dil.
दिल को मैंने दी कसम न धड़के तेरे बिना धड़के तो सारी जिंदगी ये तड़पे तेरे बिना.
Amazing. Okay. Next is hum.
हम तुम्हारे हैं तुम्हारे सनम जाने मन मोहब्बत की है कसम की कसम ना जुदा होंगे हम.
Okay. Next is aankheं.
आंखें खुली हो या हो बंद दीदार उनका होता है कैसे कहूँ मैं ओ यारा ये प्यार कैसे होता है. I think this is Udit ji's song only, na?
Okay. Next is kabhi.
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जैसे तुझको बनाया गया है मेरे लिए हाँ मेरे लिए.
Wow, wow. Okay. Finally, the song is tum.
तुम तुमसे तो बहुत सारे गाने हैं बट तुम्हें जो मैंने देखा तुम्हें जो मैंने जाना तुम्हें जो मैंने देखा तुम्हें जो मैंने जाना जो होश था वो तो गया बदन की खुशबू चलाने लगी जादू तो होके बेकाबू दिल खो गया तुम्हें जो मैंने देखा.
Wow, wow, wow. Aced it like a boss. Okay. And finally, for all the lovely fans of yours and fan pages who've joined in this live, what's one song you'd want to dedicate to them?
This song I always end my live on this, and it's like a tradition now, so I'm going to do it. Not going to say it because it's already in
They
their,
know it.
it's in their hearts. So let's do this.
Yeah.
मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, तुम मुझ में कहीं बाकी रहना. मुझे नींद आए जो आखिरी तुम ख्वाबों में आते रहना. बस इतना है तुमसे कहना बस इतना है तुमसे कहना बस इतना है तुमसे कहना बस इतना है तुमसे कहना. किसी रोज बारिश जो आए समझ लेना बूंदों में मैं हूँ. सुबह धूप तुमको सताए समझ लेना किरणों में मैं हूँ, कुछ कहूँ या ना कहूँ, तुम मुझको सदा सुनते रहना, बस इतना है तुमसे कहना, बस इतना है तुमसे कहना, बस इतना है तुमसे कहना, बस इतना है तुमसे कहना। मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, तुम मुझ में कहीं बाकी रहना।
Wow, I think you made all of us fall in love with you all over again because comments सारे ऐसे भरे पड़े, like everyone's crying.
चलो
Everyone's crying
सबके
and
लिए मैं भी कमेंट कर देता हूँ.
like everyone's saying this song will stay with us forever.
That's
So many people saying that.
It'll stay with me also forever. I don't think I've done a better song than this.
Absolutely. Arman, before you leave, what
अभी
is your
अरमान
upcoming
बोल दिया
project? Sorry.
It's okay. जब तक फेम, मनी और मैडनेस घर आ रही है तब तक ठीक है. अरमान का भी अमल है, अमल का भी अरमान है. No problem. Let's bring it all home.
हाँ,
We're ready
Aman,
for it.
but before you leave, like, what can we expect from you? What are your upcoming projects? I've heard you're doing the Saina Nehwal
Yeah,
biopic.
that is something I've spoken about like in the last 2 years, always about this. और मुझे लगता है कि it's going to be one of my best scores, and it's got a new me with the same emotion, with the same honesty. Films wise, I don't know. Now maybe something comes my way, something great. I haven't been, getting any exciting films. Like if something kick-ass comes my way, I'll do it. And some nice, good stuff coming with even non-film music. My own single, which will feature me.
Oh, Arman's also saying, Arman Malik, let's go.
अच्छा है. अरमान मलिक के साथ जो सिंगल है वो भी आएगा. With T series there are a few really nice
Yes,
songs that are going
we're
to come.
all. I think this live is going to be stored forever, and we're going to hold it against you. You guys don't make that Yari Wala brother song
Yeah,
with
we'll
BTS
do it.
videos of your fighting.
We will, but I want to
Let's
tell
go.
all my fans that there's lots of melodious music coming their way. And films-wise, immediately I've not signed anything. Saina is the only film that I've given my heart to and worked hard on. And there are some films which come due to some reasons they go. That's part of the game. So I'm not really going crazy to run after films. I've done films for a while now. I'm doing my own music video, which I'm going to shoot next week. So that's something they should be waiting for. And film जब आएगी, जब confirm होगा, जब shoot होगा, then I will actually जब link आएगा, shoot का भी पता नहीं, जब YouTube link आएगा ना, तब I'll tell them that the song is here.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Amal. It was lovely, lovely chatting with you. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for singing
much,
so
and
many
thank you
songs
to
for
all
us.
these wonderful people, all my fan clubs.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you guys that you all are my family, and it's amazing to see that there are Amalians from Indonesia, Sri Lanka, and Turkey also here. Amazing. Thank you guys.
Yeah, there were
Thank you so much.
Indonesia, Mauritius. There was someone from Mauritius. Your fan club from
मुझे ले
Mauritius.
चलो Mauritius, please. मैं पक चुका हूँ बॉम्बे में.
हाँ यार. बिल्कुल. Thank you so much, Amal. It was lovely, lovely chatting with you.
Thank
And
you.
all the best
Thank you so
for
much.
everything. We're waiting.
Thank
And we're
you.
waiting for that song.
I'll send it to you as soon as it releases. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you.
Stay home
Bye,
and stay
guys.
safe.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Save the live.
Yes. So guys, that was Amal. How lovely is his voice? Oh my God, he was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining in to this live. I hope you guys enjoyed this live with Amal. So yes, thank you so much, guys. And until next time, when I come back with another celebrity, bye.